Good afternoon, Tipsyers. Ranger Dave coming at you from about 9,900 feet here outside of Buena Vista, Colorado. It's that time again. It's that time again. It is, I think tomorrow's the official first day of summer, but it already feels like summer. It was like 88 degrees coming in. It's gorgeous. The snow's melting. The creeks are running. You might be able to hear one in the background. It's go time. It's hiking time. I am at the North Cottonwood Creek Trailhead, and I will be doing Mount Harvard and then hopefully Mount Columbia. It's about, well, I don't know how much the round trip is. It depends on what option I choose, and more about that maybe at the end of the video. But tonight, gonna hike up to Bear Lake, I think, and camp, and then tomorrow morning, hit Harvard early, and then see what I wanna do about Columbia. And I have 2 excellent summer beers when I'm done. What more can you ask for? Sit back, relax, pop open that cold one. Let's get to work. Well, we made camp. I made camp. There's no we. Pretty impressive campsite, I'm going to tell you right now. Provided the weather holds. We weren't supposed to storm tonight, but there's a cloud. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Just check out the views from the campsite. We'll kind of go in a circle. Clear skies over there. Got some mountains there. Got what I believe is Columbia right there. Try and get it in the picture. And then whipping around. Look at that. Got the tent. And then behind me is Harvard. I believe that's it. Right there. Yeah, there it is. I think that's it. I think so. I mean, decently strenuous hike on the way in. There's Bear Lake over here. I'm gonna try to point it out right there. You can barely see it. It's frozen still mostly. But yeah, pretty amazing as long as this cloud doesn't come here. It doesn't look like it, but oof, I don't like this. It's supposed to be clear skies. Anyway, tomorrow got up to Harvard, probably about 2,000 feet of elevation gain, I would guess. Maybe a hair less, but you know, going by Alltrails, it's, you know, directionally correct, good enough for government work. Then we'll come down and try to hit Columbia if we got time. And provided the weather holds, got some wind tomorrow, but just check out these views. Holy moly. There's a fair amount of campsites on the way up. You don't have to come this far up. I wanted to. I don't regret it yet. We'll see. Made it. And on top of Harvard, much sketchier than I thought it would be. Did a few things. One, the snow, significant snow. The reviews on 14ers.com in mid-June for this, not accurate. And then the final climb up was teetering on some class 3. But the views are worth it. Just had to down climb that. All that heavily in the snow, not ideal. Because with that, all of that was not my favorite move. We're done. We're done. We're here. A quick pro tip. First, smash the like and subscribe button if you like what you see. Also check out the description below, because I gotta say that, and I include a lot of stuff in the description that if you wanted to do this hike, might be useful. Tip number 2. If you want to debrief, if you want to refuel like Ranger Dave, here's what you need. I just sat down. I just went to my GX. She's looking good, just covered in dust. And I got 4 things. 4 things. Number 1, Powerade Zero. Necessity. This one's orange. Orange is fine. They have a few other flavors that are a little better. But Powerade Zero, and just pound it. I got more in the cart. Number 2, gotta get protein shake in. Look at this. This was on sale. Costco, Nuri. One of my work buddies turned me onto this. It tastes kind of like a sea salt chocolate protein milkshake. It's not bad. And beer. Got 2 beers down here. But first, the trail. So, we hiked. We, meaning me, myself, and I. We did Mount Harvard. I did not do Columbia. You're going to see in the video at times, the wind really picked up. We knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. But the gusts were like 50 miles an hour. And they happened earlier than I thought. So I didn't get to do Columbia. I'll just have to come back out. I would love to do that. It's about, I believe it's a little over 14 miles. This is called 14 miles from trailhead to summit. About 4,500 feet of gain. Overall, first, kudos. Kudos to the Colorado 14ers initiative. I believe that's what it's called. I donate money to them, I should know this. But this trail was spectacular to the top. Almost to the top. They did a great job, and it was so beautiful. It was just great. So kudos to you. Second, the views were amazing. These are some of the best views I've seen on a 14er hike or any hike in general. Overall, great 14er hike. Now here are the complaints. Number 1, this isn't a complaint, but be aware. This is a Class 2 14er. Class 2s are the biggest, most number of 14ers fall into the Class 2. It's a wide range of terrain. There's some Class 2s I'm like, I'm just walking up. And then there's some Class 2s I'm like, I might die. This one, up till where I camped last night, was Class 1. From where I camped to probably, I'd say 2/10 of a mile, 1/10 of a mile away from summit, Class 2. Reminded me kind of massive, that little part. Bumbling around, you're fine. The summit block I don't understand. This is not a big complaint, but I don't understand how it's not Class 3. I had to crawl up it. There was no way I could just use legs or just use hands to balance. I'm pulling myself up. So I'd say this is a Class 2 plus at a minimum. I don't understand why this wouldn't be a harder Class 2 on 14ers.com. Those people are a lot smarter than me. Just my take on it. Also, speaking of 14ers.com, someone left a review. I'm going to find out that user. This is so important. They said that you don't need ice equipment. You don't need micro spikes, any of that. Wrong. Wrong. It also said very little snow. Wrong. You see it in the photos. There is enough snow. You want some micro spikes if you're like Ranger Dave and just kind of tall and lanky. You need to come prepared. And reading the reviews online is great, but if you see one review, don't take it as gospel. And I'm so glad I brought my micro spikes. I don't know if I could have made it to the top without them. So I'm going to find out who that was. They were wrong. Anyways, time for some beer. Overall, great 14er hike. Great trail. I would not say it's beginner 14er. I would say it is on the harder end of the Class 2s I've done. I would say it's probably on the harder end of the Class 2s in general because of the approach, which is long. The summit block, get ready. I had climbing gloves. I'm very glad. I wore the helmet. I just did because I didn't want to get a head injury out there. Anyway, it's time for some beer. So I have 2 beers, summer beers. Summer beers. So they're both from Odell Brewing. Odell might be my favorite brewery. Love them. Out of Fort Collins, Colorado. So first is Sippin Blackberry by Odell. So it's very similar on the can to Sippin Pretty, except there's this purple bear that looks kind of baller. I like bears. He looks like he's having a good time. I like blackberries also a lot. I might be part bear. I might be part bear. I should go find that user on 14ers.com and like just go grizzly bear on them. I swear. Sipping pretty fruited sour. It says lightly tart and balanced by sweet blackberries and a touch of Himalayan sea salt. This beer will delight even the pickiest of bears. So they're going real heavy with the bear theme. 4.5% alcohol. Let's do it. Let's grip it and rip it. So it's, oh, thank goodness. It's been in my car in a cooler. Was hoping it didn't spew. Did not want to hike that sucker up. Anyway, here's to living life. Long, loose, and full of juice. Let's get that bear. Let's go. First, that was a big gulp. I know you saw that. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. It is a sour. The blackberry is there, not too heavy. I kind of taste a little bit of the Himalayan sea salt. This is good. This is a really good, like, post-14er beer because it's light, tart. I like those things. I really like raspberry beers. This is delightful. But we have a challenger from Odell. So I've seen this one before. I have not seen this one. This I'm real excited about. It says Friek Sour. So that's a different can from Odell. I kind of get that in there. I think that's Friek. All right, so it says on the can, with every batch of Friek, we set out to create a unique blend of framboise, which is raspberry sour ale. I hope I pronounced that right. Ugh. And traditional lambic creek, which is a cherry sour ale. Aged in oak barrels, the fresh raspberries create a subtle sweetness to balance the tart cherry with an effervescent dry finish. I am so excited about this. I love cherries, but I love raspberries. Raspberries might be my favorite fruit. And 6.7% alcohol. For a sour, that's packing a punch. So it says also on here, raspberry cherry sour ale aged in oak barrels. Man, I am super excited about this. Also didn't spill or spew, which also excited about. Anyway, here's living life long, loose, and full of juice. Let's go. Get your freak on. Okay. So I taste the cherry, I taste the raspberry, but it's got another taste to it that I don't like. It's growing on me, The first taste had kind of a pickle taste, and I don't like pickles. It's growing on me though, it's growing. It's good. I don't know what that first taste was. Maybe after drinking chocolate protein smoothie with blackberry sour Himalayan sea salt and drinking probably half a gallon of my own sweat all day, like just threw my taste buds off. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'm gonna have to like drink a few of these to like really determine if I'm all in. It's pretty strong on the cherry front. You gotta like the sour cherry. Maybe that's what threw me off. Anyway, I'm going to finish my beer. I'm going to finish my Powerade. I'm going to finish my Nuri protein shake. And then I'm going to go home. But anyway, I hope you're living life long, loose, full of juice. Till next time.